What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Yesterday, Mumia Obsidian Ali, who is a YouTuber associated with the Black Manosphere, had a live stream called Sarah Garvey in the British Pro-Black Game. Now, if you guys know, Sarah Garvey is an ex-collaborator of the Just Pearly Things network, but a person that came on that had a lot of smoke for mediocre tutorials and reviews, MTR and myself, was a gentleman by the name of Amiri Howe. Now, where does Amiri Howe play into all of this? Number one, he was included in part of video footage that was released by Sarah Garvey in his epic video. And secondarily, Amiri Howe works for the Just Pearly Things organization. His task is to recruit guests for the podcast. He schedules. This is very, very common with big podcasts. They have somebody who just does that by themselves, okay? But Amiri Howe comes on to, he came on to Mumia Obsidian Ali's show, and he had some really stark words for myself in MTR. I would like to play what he had to say. Some of it can be considered scathing, right? But let's listen to what the guy has to say, and then we'll come back.
Honestly, I've been ashamed of them. And should I even get into this guy? Do you know what? Let me talk about this guy. Let me talk about.
Go right ahead.
Let me talk about MTR. Yeah. Let me talk about.
Go right
MTR.
ahead. You have the floor. Go right ahead.
Yeah. I like you, my brother. I've met you. We've shook hands. We've spoken. Yeah. But when Sarah Garvey posted that video to one of his reviews for him to review so it could blow up and he could put it on his own channel to make money, I clearly said in my rant of mine, he quite conveniently found the need to interrupt me while I was defending an organization that I thought he was a part of. When at the end of that rant, I said, I want smoke intellectually. I made it very clear. He knew I meant intellectually. Pearl knew I meant intellectually. The reviewer knew I meant intellectually. When Abba and Preach reviewed it, they came across like how they're coming across now in terms of they're pretending they don't know what the truth is. Like they would take a big clip, shorten the clip, take you out of context, and then create a mob culture around the clip when they know fully well the long form content of which they personally said they do not watch. They don't even watch the short ones, but okay. They said they do not watch her, but you have a full review available to 1.5 million subscribers about a bad personality characteristic explanation of someone that you don't know. Okay. MTR, you saw that Abba and Preach review. And even you in yourself neglected to state that part where you knew I was talking about intellectually. So you have this bunch of guys pretending I'm defending Just Pearly Things, the white Miss Anne, violently when I just told you intellectually because I use my brain. Now, you came to London and we showed you English hospitality, bro. You came into the studios. We showed you everything, bro. We showed you the backs. We showed you the back end, the front end, how we do things. We made videos with about 7 to 8 of the most up and coming black YouTubers. Yeah. This is what MTR stopped. There was a video coming out that was going to be viral with Melanie and MTR and Telvin and this one and that one. And I'm talking about some of the most up and coming King Richards. The most up and coming black YouTubers was coming on that video that he so happened to cancel because he thought Pearl was racist. Look at the irony of this. So MTR, I'm a bit disappointed. I'm a bit disappointed because you should know better. And instead of running and hiding from the internet, you're in Jamaica right now, man. Come on, man. Like, allow it, man. Please, bro. Who should we talk about?
Just to stop you right there, for the record, mediocre tutorials and reviews. I affectionately refer to him as the Young Lion. Currently, apparently on holiday, as y'all like to call it over there in the UK. Apparently on holiday with the lovely Miss Melly Monaco, also of the Pineapple Show fame. That is, I had gotten word that the two were spending time together in Jamaica. So I just wanted to put that out there for the record. Please continue.
Yeah. So, yeah, I felt it was a bit rash of him to make that video. I'm upset with him. I'm not like angry with him. I'm upset with him. O'Shea Duke Jackson, that guy is cancelled in my book. He is super cancelled because there's a thing. There's a thing about the black manosphere. Yeah. The polarization of you imbeciles is what stops black people in general from proceeding in life. Because you do not allow people like Pearl and myself and King Riches and Auntie Jenny to widen the Overton window, to allow all types of different perspectives on our channel so we could have discourse on another level. We do not want to be pigeonholed by what black people across the world thinks we should talk about, especially when it's a white woman that is running the channel. How dare you tell her what to upload and don't upload? How dare you, bro? Like, if it was my channel, you think you could tell me what to upload and what not to upload on my channel, who to have on my channel, who not to have on my channel? Do you know what? I guarantee you, I'll be rich if I give a penny for how many people has a comment about Nick Fuentes that doesn't know who Nick Fuentes is. They've never heard about Nick Fuentes before.
So guys, you've heard what Mr. Amiri Howe had to say. Now in his rant, he goes on to something like almost like he's pontificating a lot, almost preaching, saying that people like myself are holding him and just Pearly things back from the conversations. I'm canceled and things like that. And this guy, he says he's an intellectual. That's what he says. I mean, somewhere in that podcast, he's an intellectual. I mean, he can feel whatever or however he wants to feel about himself. I'm not really dealing with that. I mean, I think I can play center for the Orlando Magic, but I'm only 5'10". But that's to his discretion, how he feels about himself or how he feels about me. I don't know the guy. I never knew who the guy was. And I don't really take the guy very serious. The reason why I don't is because, Mr. Howe, this has nothing to do with you in the first place. You're just a bystander, bro. Like, we can't get away from the fact that if Just Pearly Things wouldn't have behaved the way she did in the Nick Fuentes video, if she didn't say the disrespectful things towards African Americans or black people in the video, which she took full accountability for. So now if you want me to play that clip, in fact, let's play that part of the clip where she says out of her own mouth, I take full accountability for the Nick Fuentes situation. Let's play that clip.
Today, I'm going to be addressing the Nick Fuentes situation. I know why you guys are here. Okay. So I want to first say I take full accountability for everything that happened. Everything that happens in life, as I say to the girls on my show, is my own fault. The fact that people are making these videos is my own fault. And the situation that I'm in is my own fault. Now, I'm going to give you guys an explanation and give you guys context for some of the conversations that were had. Just know it's not an excuse. It's my own fault. I take full accountability for everything that happened.
So as you can clearly hear, Mr. Howe, She's taking responsibility for an error that is made. Now, here you come trying to defend the indefensible. She removed the stream. Look at Anthony Bryan Logan's video here. If you look at Anthony Bryan Logan, he has a video. Let me go type it in. Just Pearly Things removes what? The video about Nick Fuentes? Is that what it says? Let me just get the direct title so that you understand what he's saying. So then you would understand that there's a reason why she took the video down. Just Pearly Things deletes controversial Nick Fuentes interview. So that indicates that she did something that she felt was wrong or didn't want to have anywhere else, and she went even took it off of YouTube. So number one, you guys over here who are so intellectual can't even connect the dots that if she wouldn't have put the video up there, we wouldn't be talking about this. This has nothing to do with Mr. Amiri Howe. It has nothing to do with King Riches or Aunt Jenny or anybody else, to be honest. Even really Sarah Garvey, which is another conversation. The initial point, which is where we want to stay on task, is that stop trying to blame me for these things as you're shifting the argument, Mr. Intellectual. You're making it ad hominem to my original assessment, which is that Just Pearly Things, in my view, is showing some elements of what many can consider, at least at that particular point in time, subtle racism or prejudice. That's what many people feel. Could be true, could not be true. But it could appear that, and then the disrespect towards the African employee. That's all I'm dealing with. I'm not even really dealing with what she does anywhere else. I'm only dealing with that. I only have evidence of that. So you with this rant talking about things that don't make any sense. We can't get around the fact that if she wouldn't have put the video out there in the first place, then we wouldn't be here. But it's easy to blame me or blame MTR, who doesn't want to be associated with that. Again, bro, you're not making a lot of sense. And for a guy who says he's intellectual, maybe you need not say that again. Okay? Much respect to you, bro. Don't have any issue with you. Again, you're just a bystander in all of this. You're not to be even taken seriously. We're dealing with somebody else who's not you or anything else. I'm dealing with that topic. When I'm making my videos, for the most part, I'm dealing with that. There are other things I'm dealing with in other videos, but for the main point or case in point, the original thing that we all got started with, that we were dealing with, is that you're dealing with something else that has nothing to do with her own admission. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.